Hello and welcome to today's topic. The most powerful tool in your business is your book. I'm Sigrid Kaas from Sticky Beak Marketing, and I have with me Sandra Spence. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Sigrid. Nice to be here.
Fantastic. Sandra, we have helped a lot of business owners use their book as the top marketing tool. There is so much competition these days in nearly every industry and every field of expertise. So the book makes a big difference because it makes you stand out. You're immediately the expert and authority in your field. So today, Sandra, we want to talk about local businesses and how a book can make a difference for a local business. What do they normally say to you, Sandra, when they're a local business and you say, look, a book is a top marketing tool?
Well, they usually say, how's it going to help me? I just work with local people, and normally people think that a book is, especially if it's on Amazon, and of course you're going to have your physical copy, but they think of it more as a global opportunity as opposed to a local opportunity, and that's where they're wrong.
That's correct. So they can't quite understand and see the big picture, how that makes a difference for them. Yes, the book might be actually located on Amazon. However, they can print them print them on demand. They can have them in their local business. And, thinking outside of the square to come up with a new way of marketing yourself. So first of all, local business owners need to ask themselves the questions like, do you ever fight for business with competitors? The competition, it's big in wherever you are, usually. Do you have any trouble standing out in the crowd when you go to networking events or when you want to make yourself known? Do you ever get asked the same questions over and over again from your prospects about, what you do or how it works? And do you get price resistance? Those are questions to ask yourself, because if you have those questions, if you're answering those ones with yes, that happens to you, a book can make all the difference. Sandra, did you want to share some experience from clients or something on this topic? I've got one after, but if you'd like to go first, go ahead.
Well, I think about, for instance, doctors and doctors' offices. Like, I've worked with many doctors, and the clients, patients, especially in private practice, they're always asked the same questions, right? So think of this scenario. Wouldn't it be perfect if, knowing ahead, you have a book and you basically answer all of those questions? So when a client comes in for a consultation, you have something to give them to go home with, because they're going to have the same questions that every other client of yours always has on the first consultation. So they go home, they get all their questions answered. There's no need to go shopping for second opinions or anything else. Everything is in that book. You've got the credibility and the authority and the expertise in your niche, and they're going to pick you.
Fantastic.
And I've seen that happen for many clients. So that's the one I think is a great example for people in that profession.
Local business, for a local business, and doctors are local businesses. I mean, you might travel across town to see a particular doctor, and you probably would if he is the author of a book that gives you insight into more detail on what he does or how things are done. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that one.
That one works with, chiropractors and owners of spas, salons, there's the whole gamut of professions that one would work for. So
that's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. So anyone even you could expand on, the health and wellness industries, isn't it? Yeah, it really makes you stand out. Well, my example is from accountants. Now, I mean, everybody, when you say accountants, everybody says, oh, yeah, that's a boring profession. But I mean, accountants love what they do, obviously, or they wouldn't be accountants. And how do you determine as a client, which accountant to choose over another one? And I know that here in Australia, there's been accountants that have written a book, and you'd think, oh goodness, what would an accountant write about? Well, look, one example would be that they could actually write, similar to what you just said, a doctor could, answering all those questions. We've had an accountant here that wrote his book. He actually saw the bigger picture, thinking that, yes, I am an accountant, but do I want to do this forever? How can I open up new channels of business for myself and my accounting practice without constantly competing with other accountants? He looked at accounting software, wanting to bring accounting software more into the market, which is a way of expanding a practice, an accounting practice, without physically having to do the work or without physically having to engage people to do the work. So he wrote a book on how to choose the best accounting software for yourself, and that was a major, a top #1 bestseller on Amazon. And then he's actually doubled his accounting practice just by being the author of such a book. So local businesses, very strong way of growing your business, whether you want to expand the business as it is, the traditional way, or like I said with the accountant, bringing out something that adds a new dimension to your business. Great way using your book. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And also, for local businesses, having the physical book is a great way to get your word out by giving it as a gift to your clients too, right? So a very unique gift that can help.
It certainly is. And you can even you can send it out, and again, like we talked in another video about sending it to a particular person, or person of an industry where you might want to get your foot in the door, so to speak, that you might want to be a presenter, or that you might want to be the keynote speaker, for instance. Having a book is something physical and powerful to say, look, I'm the author of this book. My topic would fit in with what your conference is about, or something like that. And you, again, very quickly expand your reach enormously. Just thinking of Australia here, where I am, if you did that in a particular industry, you've covered all of Australia easily. Might be a bit different with Canada. It's much bigger, isn't it? I mean, space-wise.
Space-wise, but there's still not that many people, right? So
yeah. So, but you can do it, globally when you think outside the square, like we said, the accountant did. So. Yeah. Awesome. Anything else to add for today that comes to mind with local businesses? I think it's the most powerful tool, you as a local business, if you are listening to this, that you could create your book. We have got the program to do so. Our course is ready to roll. You can jump on board anytime. It's online. You don't have to travel anywhere. There's no travel costs involved. It's in your own time. We take you through 3-day intensive. And we show you step by step how to get your book together in the most unique and fastest way, really.
That's right. And the next course is starting very soon, but you're welcome to get signed up anytime. But don't forget, we have the personal coaching too, so we hold your hand every step of the way. I think that's one of the better things about our course, is that we're there to make sure that you hit your goals, and we can get you to bestseller very quickly.
That's right. We really want you to succeed in that, and being the personal hand-holding part is very important, because it's very easy to lose sight when you're putting something together, when you're doing something you're not really familiar with. We've done it to over 400 authors that we have done the campaigning with, so we know how it works, and we know in our businesses how it works. So looking forward to having you register for the very next one. You can start anytime, as I said. Just get into it. It's all online. You can access it anywhere in the world, and you get the instructions straight away, and we will come in and then work with you as you go. All right, that's it for this topic. Local business. Get a book, stand out from the competition, be the one that's different, be the authority and expert in your local area. Thank you.
Thank you.